What's going on, everyone? It's Updog here, and I got a special guest again. Back with me on the channel is Old Timey Gaming. What's up, Old Timey?
Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey, we're gonna be talking about Crucible Season 13. Here's my first impressions graphic here, and we'll go over those, and then Old Timey's gonna, give his thoughts and tell us what he would use to counter my rooms here that I have. So, I guess first we'll go off, or we will go with the global rules. Man, that was a mouthful. Um, so the global rules, we have absolute A-Force characters. They on piercing damage. The absolute A-Force allies. So like, let's say you have Kohori. She usually goes first, right? If she does piercing damage, she'll give the rest of the absolute A-Force allies offense up. And what are your thoughts on those global rules, Old Timey? Pretty short and simple.
Yeah, I think didn't they drop the 10% damage or make it 20%? Is that what they did? Was it 10% before?
Yeah, I think they dropped that. Yep.
Yeah, so that might help.
All right. So anything else?
Yeah.
Like, do you think that's the global rules are going to make or break some matches or anything like that?
No, I like the global rules only being 20%. I think the extra 10% damage makes it. Uh, it's like a warlike thing, but I like that better because that way we should be punching up.
Mm-hmm.
I think the issue comes in when guys are like level 100 or 101
Yeah.
going against 105s. So
True. Yep.
like your room one could possibly hold if they are going for the normal sack
Right.
because they won't be able to get to anybody.
Yeah. Yep. And we are both live on Twitch right now. By the way, got chat joining us, and like you said, level 105. The only losses I got in the Ultimate 32 Crucible that we had for the last 2 weeks was against people who are 105. So definitely makes those stats that much more powerful.
Yeah.
So, did you were you able to beat anybody who was 105, Old Timey?
Oh my God. I don't know how I finished the season 12 around 30, 35 or 36.
Yep.
And I went 05. And
Mhm.
I started off at 102.
Mhm.
Everybody was 105. Everybody was top 25. I didn't go against anybody that was not in the top 25 bracket. I said, look at this, is crazy. So I
Yeah.
learned a lot. I fought, and I went into the next week, and I realized I didn't learn so much, but I was able to finish 3-2. So I had about half the guys at 105, and the others were sprinkled around.
Yeah.
I think the lowest was 102. Oh no, yeah, the two guys were 102. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. All right. So for room one, we have, let's see, striker characters. On successful attack, they apply bleed, and then raider and skirmisher characters, if the target has bleed, perform an ISO attack as well. So what do you? So I suggested Illuminati with a pre-taunt, in this case Sasquatch. If you have Odin, I would throw Odin in here as well, but I didn't include Odin on the graphic just to make sure it applies to more people. What do you think about these rules in this room?
I do like the rules. I think this is a good place for the Illuminati Sasquatch. I think you could run Zugs. I like Sasquatch better. I'm just wondering if we do go with the ISOs, like do we change Sasquatch to a Skirm? Do we change uh, him to a striker?
Yeah,
Do we change
true.
Hank to a striker?
Hmm.
Advantage of the rules.
True.
So it makes me wonder, or just various raiders like Black Bolt could be a raider.
Yep.
I don't know if that's gonna. I guess we'd have to see it play out to see if it makes a difference.
Right.
And if when they're hitting, like if you were taking Infinity Watch in, if they have those ISOs, do they just wipe out Moondragon?
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Hey, what's going on, Thomas? You said hello, Divey Gaming. Yeah, I think that's a strong team to go in there.
Yep.
Um, I do like the idea your team two is just for me, I'm doing Old Man Logan on offense no matter what, and Nightcrawler. So
Yeah,
that's
that
not an
was
option for me.
down here was my other recommended teams. I thought maybe like a Mercs for Money with Nightcrawler would be good. Orcus would be good. So, but yeah, you got a good point. I left these ISOs on here just to kind of counter some of that Infinity Watch sack type stuff that goes on. So, that's why I did that. But
And those ISOs could be better because it's really hard to get through Captain Britain when he's a fort.
yeah,
And
Yep.
so that's my thought there is like, if you keep him a fort, you got Sasquatch a fort, does the room hold? Because we don't know how the sacks are going to work.
right.
And I don't know if you want to take the Phoenix Force into this because you might need him where Mephisto is or
Yep.
Odin is.
Yep.
So it's kind of like a trap team if you're able to put Odin and Mephisto in other rooms.
Yeah. True. Yep. Lord Richter's saying in the chat that case could be made for Night Stalker's Mephisto or Night Stalker's Black Knight. Definitely could see that too. Yep.
Or Night Stalkers in the new Emma because they say her passive is fixed.
Yep. I faced that a couple of times in the U32. So.
Yeah.
All right. So room 2. Go ahead.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and try the Superior 6 there. I usually keep them on offense. Yeah, we're gonna try them out because we got all the right ISOs on them.
Yeah.
I changed Doc Ock to Stern. Like, let's just see if they cause a headache.
Yeah, that could be because they go super fast, and if you have like Goblin as a raider, then he'll do an ISO attack on that character. All that good stuff. So yeah, could be interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So room 2 is Spec Ops. We've had this like, I don't know, 2 or 3 times over the different seasons, and it's been mostly doesn't really change much of anything. But I was thinking, even though on my team here, Astral with Dorm's the only one that will go stealth, unless Shadow King on his ult, he can copy stealth. But it's still a really tough team to get through, and yeah, that's just basically why I put that in there, because it's a tough team to get through, and since the rules don't really matter, then might as well throw them in here. So what were your thoughts on that, Old Timey?
Yeah, I like Astral in there the best if you're going to put him on defense.
Yep.
I think if you're going offense heavy, you are going to want your Shadow King on offense.
Mm-hmm.
You may want Emma on offense or defense somewhere else. Those are some options. I see you got Moondragon in here, so I can see you using Emma somewhere else.
Yeah.
That's a good idea because I don't know if we're really going to need the Infinity Watch sack. I'm keeping it on reserve just in case. But I have the same team with Big Time in there.
Okay.
And the thought process is Big Time goes stealth. He gets his speed up no matter what. True. And that should get Shadow King to go. So we'll see how that works out.
There you go. Yep. That is a good idea. So what would you use, like, for your team with Big Time? What would you use to counter that?
Well, I was thinking about that because I said if Shadow King takes off because of Big Time, it's like you gotta try to shut him down.
Yep.
And it's a brain teaser, so maybe we can do a follow up on this before it starts, because I don't give away too many hints on how to beat my defense.
True. Yeah. Okay. Well, how would you beat mine? How would you beat this Astral Dorm?
So I think because of all that we have now, I think when you look at Astral, you're gonna still try to do some of the things we did before. So, but I don't know. I mean, if you have Kahuri on defense, your offense changes. Yep. If you decide you're going to have Old Man Logan on defense, your offense changes. Mm-hmm. But I think you have to go in with something powerful.
Yeah.
I definitely don't think at this stage that I don't know if the Superior 6 is going to be a match for them because they're getting bigger. My Superior 6 isn't. So I'd probably be leaning towards like the big teams, like if I had to, I'd be going in with some type of what's it called? The Cabal with a Kang.
Okay.
Maybe I could try Night Stalkers here,
Yep.
or if I had to, I've not done Immortals into them here,
Hmm.
but I maybe will have to try that and see how that would go.
Yeah. Okay. Good idea. Awesome. Cool. Well, for room 3 is kind of like what we had for room 1 in the U32. It's a little not quite as extreme this time in this room 3 here, but special abilities are going to cost 2 more energy and ultimates are going to cost 2 less energy. And then when an enemy character dies, allied characters gain 1 ability energy. So that last part's pretty cool. I like that they added that.
Yeah.
So I'm suggesting since A Force is getting the global rules, this is going to be kind of my A Force hybrid team here. So the 3 new A Force characters, or absolute, I should say, absolute A Force characters, and then Thanos and Pav is what I'm suggesting. What do you think about the
Oh,
room, old
that's true.
timey,
Like,
and what do you think, you know, about other
I
options? I
didn't think
guess.
about that. Like, yeah, we could be using A Force on offense.
Yeah, true. Yep,
Uh,
good.
I think it's gonna be kind of tough. Like, if you have Kahori on defense, it just it's like you gotta throw everything at it unless you got Kahori on offense.
Yeah, true.
Um, I'm saving Kahori for offense because if you have, to me, this is like the old days where this is a power room.
Mm-hmm.
So he's gonna be of most use here.
Yep.
Then you got Thanos here, so he's gonna go with his ult first,
Yep.
and it just kind of throws things off. But
Yep.
Kahori, she's still. I mean, if I remember this right, she's gonna get her basic, then her ult,
Yep.
and she could probably basic again. I think that's hard to get by.
Yeah.
So it's like you
Yep.
got to go with everything, or you going with like a Kahori Shadow King maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, I do like the second option you have there. I think if
Mm.
guys were trying to budget, they could just take out Kahori and put in Pav,
Yep.
and that
Mm-hmm.
could be pretty good.
Yep.
Or they could put in, you could try Mephisto here, and that could make it tough, like that
Right.
second team.
Yep.
For me, I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to put Illuminati. I think I have. Oh yeah, I'm putting Illuminati, Odin, and Pav in there. I just want to see how that
Illuminati
does.
with Odin Pav. Ooh, that might be kind of nasty.
Yeah, we're gonna see how
Then,
that goes because Pav is still pretty fast. I think he's
yeah.
127 or 128.
Yep. Plus he's got the speed
So,
up. Yep. And
well,
so,
but I don't. He won't because of Captain Britain. I don't think he'll get the speed up, right?
yeah.
But he'll still be fast.
Yeah, he'll still
Is it?
go. It'll go like, what'll it go? It'll go Shuri. Let me look up the stat real quick here. Shuri will go first. And then let me
Yeah.
check Hank's stat or speed real quick. So Hank is 127. And Pav is, I thought he was like 120. Oh, he's 128. So it'll go Shuri and then Hank, or sorry, Shuri, then Pav, and then Hank. Pav will give speed up. Well, I think everybody else should have speed up. So
Yeah.
he'll give speed up to Shuri again.
But
That'll be a problem.
does he, does he give anything to Odin though? That's what I was trying to figure out if he gives anything to Odin. Because Odin would just be basic in there.
Yeah. Yep. True. But if you kill an enemy, then Odin will get energy. So
Hmm. Oh, maybe go with somebody even weaker than Pav that could be good. Maybe that's where the Weaver comes in handy.
yeah, maybe.
Or I guess you could still go with Sasquatch. Because if they killed Sasquatch, then Odin would get to a special.
Yeah. Let's see. Lord Richter's saying in room 3, he thinks Kahori, New Emma, Shadow King, Super Scroll, and Gladiator would be a pain. Definitely agree there.
So, yeah. Yeah, that gladiator he's hard to get through.
Yeah, true. And then Killshot says that Pav goes after Hank. So I don't know, something weird going on with the speed there because Pav should technically, I think, go before him. But if that's the case, that's even better. Works out better for you because then Pav would
Yeah,
refresh
that's what I was
that
hoping.
speed up. So
Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Pav would go closer behind those two.
yeah,
And then they take off all over again.
yeah. All right. So
We'll see.
room 4. Now this is first impressions. I did this I don't know, probably like last week or something. And I wasn't thinking, so my suggested team is probably going to change a little bit here for the video. But my suggested team, I had Mephisto with Undying. And I forgot that if Mephisto's still alive, Zombie Iron Man would not revive, or Zugs. So now the Grigs are another thing. They'll keep coming back because they're a summon. But those two other zombies, they wouldn't come back if Mephisto's alive. So good thing I have these other options down here as well listed. But basically, what's going to happen is on death, all allies gain offense up and apply trauma to all enemies. So what are you thinking on this room, Old Timey?
I think it's still a trap because guys might not be thinking that way. For that first team,
Yeah.
I think the throwaway team at the bottom is we're going to end up using that in 1, 2, or 4
Yeah.
or 5.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go ahead and try because I don't think most are going to expect Orcus with Mephisto, so I'm going to put Mephisto in here with them.
Okay.
And see if that can throw a guy's offense off.
Nice. Yep.
Because I'm wondering, like, when people start doing what Dorky has, and then you'll have your suggestions. The Cyril put some out, Juicy, Doolin.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody's going to suggest that, so that might have guys lined up a little bit differently when they see him in that room.
True. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm a big fan of I call it the Scarlet Witch's Revenge team. I'm a big fan of that one. So Chad is saying maybe do Dorm instead of Invisible Woman here. So yeah, that's a good idea. But yeah, Orcus is going to be a great idea too, especially like what you said, Mephisto. So then over to room 5. X-Men, well, basically mutant characters gain revive once and immunity. So I believe, I didn't watch all the tournament, but I was told by some people who watched the Envoy tournament that everybody struggled with this room, even with just a regular like rogue extreme team. They couldn't they couldn't one-shot it. So what are you thinking on this room, Old Timey? Got any crazy hybrid team?
Not really. I mean, I did see I did see Dorky's video, and he threw in a cap version, and he went into it with like I think a cabal or something. He wrecked it. He was saying just treat it as a blank room. But my thought is, if you go with like the mutants, even like the Astral version you have down there,
Yep.
I think it's going to cause some problems because guys are going to underestimate it. They'll be taking in a black cat, and that could throw off team comp. It might not be as strong to clear them.
Yep.
So I'm just going with the exact same team you have there.
Okay.
Off memory for the most part. I don't think I changed much. I might have. I don't know if I put Bishop in there, but I was doing something similar. But I think it's the same team you have at the top.
Yeah.
Just to give it a try.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. The reason I put Sunfire in here, or Sunspot rather, is because if he does revive, then he'll have those charges. He'll just give a bunch of energy to the team, and Cyclops is in here to give the speed bar to Forge and all that good stuff. Yeah. And then the Astral team is in here because Shadow King is a mutant, and so is Emma, so they'll both revive. And if you have Black Knight in there to protect him a little bit, then that could cause some problems. So
yeah, I think that's going to probably that might even be harder to beat than just putting the regular X-Men in there.
Yeah. So yeah, with this room here, I think it's going to be important for an offensive side to have Black Cat on offense. You're going to want North Star on offense, because at least the way I have my room set up here in the graphic is throw Dorm in a room, and then that way you'll have 2 rooms that'll have characters that are reviving. So I think those 2 characters, Black Cat and North Star, will be definitely important to have on offense for this season. So,
yep. Black Cat definitely would need on offense with all this possible 2 revives going on. You could put Dorm in another room.
Yep.
and you have this team, and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. And of course, there's other characters that do like or cancel out revives, like Jean Grey has on her ultimate will clear
Yeah.
all revives, and Cabal on let's see, leader clears out just the adjacent targets revives and stuff, I believe, or maybe it's the primary. I can't remember exactly, but there's a couple other characters out there, but you definitely want to have Black Cat and North Star out there on offense just to deal with anything you can come across here. So let's see. Lord Richter thinks Old Man Logan, Noir, Penny Parker, Peter B. Parker, and Spider Weaver in 5. Ooh, that'd be interesting. I like that. All right. So that brings us to room 6. All characters on spawn get 5 ultimate ability energy, and then when a character uses an ultimate ability, apply ability block to all allies. So it's kind of a pick your poison type room. What are you thinking on this one, old timey?
I'm having a problem seeing the screen, but my screen is acting up. I do like the idea of keeping annihilators in here, mostly because I'm gonna try to refresh yours.
Okay.
But mostly because of they're the arena team, and I didn't have much gold, and the first thing that I decided to do was take that team to. I just hit 104 last night, so I took that team to 104, and those were the main ones. Took up 7 characters, and that 3 piece is one of them. So I definitely like them in 6 or 3, and like scroll in here, of course. For me, I'm doing something similar to what you have. I think I put Dorm in there though.
Okay.
And I can see guys going heavy and put Mephisto in instead of Cap Sam.
Yep.
And make it a little bit harder. But I definitely like the idea of annihilators in here.
Nice. Yep. Yeah. I mean, the reason why it was mainly my main suggestion, I guess, is because they have a lot of cleanses. So first of all, Gladiator, he'll spawn with immunity. So even if somebody does an ult, like let's say Scroll ults, then a Gladiator won't get ability blocked, and then he'll do his special and at least clear the effects off of the other Annihilators characters. And then Scroll just goes so fast, takes so many turns that it doesn't matter if he's ability blocked anyway. And
right.
And then Cap Sam gives them even more speed here, and they can just get to another turn even quicker too. So that was kind of my thought. Yeah, he's pretty big.
Yeah. Yeah, if that turns out to be pretty good, I might switch to Cap Sam. I hate having him on the bench. I took him to 102, and then it's like I gotta find a way to use him. Yep. But I do like Night Stalkers. If you're gonna run Night Stalkers on defense, I think you have a lot of options.
Right.
And I think there's ways you can drop Moon Knight, and you got 2 or 3 choices. You can make them really tough.
Yeah. True. Yep. And then like for my other suggestion would be Orcus as well. They get immunity on spawn, so the ability blocks aren't going to matter for them either. So there's a lot of different options you could go with. Lord Richter thinks that Odin, Illuminati, and Skrull would be pretty evil, and I can definitely see him doing that.
That's not a bad idea, because when you think about it, because nothing else, if Odin can get a chance to start doing his basic, you got a problem.
Yep. True. And Odin will, well, yeah, the ability block he'll clear. Like, let's say he's doing like a retaliation, he always clears negative effects on that retaliation, so he won't be ability blocked for long. So
yeah.
Although the only problem, oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh no. The only thing I was gonna say, I was just thinking, I can see guys trying to put Mephisto and Odin in here, and I would just say don't do that the first week. Spread it out.
Yeah.
And see how the rooms work. You don't want to overload and put all your eggs in one basket. Because if guys beat that, and then the rest of your rooms are kind of weak because you're trying to keep some offense,
Yep,
then
true.
there's a good chance you lose.
Yep. Definitely agree. The other thing I was thinking of is, so I saw some chatter about if Shuri doesn't have any charges and she has the ability energy to do her ult, that she's like coded for her to not use her ult if she's on defense until she has some charges. So that actually might, if that actually is the case, I think we're waiting on the devs to confirm that. But if that's the case, then that makes that room even more, or that combination anyway, even more deadly. Oh, Killshot says it's 3 charges, so then she will do her ult. So that's pretty smart coding there. It's been abundantly tested. Oh, okay, cool. Well, good to know then.
That'll be tricky. Yeah, I think the approach I'm taking for this is like 60-40 of my strong teams on defense.
Yeah. Okay.
And still try to have decent sized offense. It's not really to hold rooms. I think guys can figure out one shots for what I got going on.
Yeah.
But maybe it'll go and I can still try to beat them.
Yeah. Nice. I like it. Well, chat or old timey, do you have any other last thoughts on season 13? Are we excited about?
Yeah, so
oh, go ahead. Yep.
Oh yeah, definitely excited, man. Definitely excited. So I just want to ask you real quick, what are your thoughts though in breaking up the Astral? Is it time to put Moondragon back with Astral and use Emma as like a plug and play?
Yeah, I definitely like Emma on offense as an offensive option, just in case you run into Night Stalkers or something. So, I mean, if you could do like a 3-piece Astral and still have Moondragon 2 for an Infinity Watch stack if you need it, that's always good too. You could put like a Robbie in there as a 5th, like somebody who synergizes with Doctor Strange. Still, you could put a what's her name, Miss Marvel Hardlight, something like that. But definitely keep Black Cat on offense. And let's see, Killshot is saying, remember, Shuri gets a charge every battle, so those Fisto Illuminatis we're facing, sacking the Mephisto twice. There's no way to keep Shuri from gaining charges since you... yep, that's good. Good call. Good call, Killshot. Well, if you want to see this... oh, yeah.
He's talking about that Mephisto Illuminati defense?
Mephisto, Odin, Illuminati, yeah, I think.
Mephisto, Odin, Illuminati, okay.
And Lord Richter thinks... Well, I think he was asking about Astral, Lord Richter, not Annihilators. But yeah, Annihilators definitely going to be broken up too, I think.
Yeah.
All right, well, if you want to see my graphic, make sure to join my new Discord server. Got the Discord right here, or the link will be in the description. Go follow Old Timey. I think he's building up his subs on YouTube, so he's getting close. Make sure you go follow him. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. Thanks for joining me, Old Timey. Appreciate it.
Definitely. Thanks for having me on here.
No problem. We'll catch you guys later.